Hey everyone. A while ago I asked if anyone would like to see my collection of polymer clay books because I do love to collect books. So I wanted to go ahead and show you what I have collected over the years. And this is actually, this is for Nancy. I am so glad that you've stuck with me all this time, and thank you for requesting it. So we'll get started. This is the Polymer Clay Techniques book from Sue Haser. I hope I'm saying her name right. This was my very first polymer clay book, and there is a whole bunch of cool things in here. I have tried to do several things in this book, so it is really a cool book. And I bought this when I first started, so that is 14 years ago. And I really don't look at my old clay books very often, but I am glad I have them, and they all served their purposes. This one is called Polymer Clay, Creative Traditions, Techniques and Projects Inspired by the Fine and Decorative Arts from Judy Belcher. So we'll just do a quick thumb through so you get an idea what's in there. So there's a mermaid, but it shows techniques for caning, and I'm just trying to thumb through. This is really cool. Look at that. She makes it actually look like a glass bead. Amazing, amazing. I don't know if she shows it in the book or not, because it's been probably several years since I've actually looked at the book. But all of these books I've really enjoyed. Here's another one. It's called The Weekend Crafter, Polymer Clay, 20 Projects Using New and Exciting Techniques from Irene Semenchuk Dean. So here's that one. And trying to make sure I'm not showing, well, I'm sure that it's okay to show these. So it's just, so they're just showing different techniques, different ideas. So, there we go. You can see some of the books I like. And we'll save that one for later. This one is Creating with Polymer Clay, Designs, Techniques, and Projects. And we'll throw through this one. This one has a lot of photos. And you're going to hear my daughter in the background. It looks like there's some caning techniques and just different fun stuff. I actually learned how to make boxes from this book. Heart-shaped box. I used the technique that they showed me. I did different, I actually marbled, and I did it Valentine's Day, so instead of doing canes and stuff, I actually, the marbling like I did with the seafoam, I did raspberry colors with white and chocolate brown, and it looked amazing. And I decorated the top with roses and leaves. And this is making miniature flowers with polymer clay. And this one is actually just a couple years old. I probably bought this 5 years ago just because I thought that the flowers were great. And I haven't really opened it because I already knew how to make roses, and I haven't really tried making other flowers. But I loved the cover and thought I will have to make them sometime. So it looks like pansies, daffodils. So there we go. How to Make Clay Characters, Maureen Carlson. And I've used this once. I tried to make my sister out of polymer clay once, and it was kind of cute, but very cartoony. But it shows faces and bodies and how to make armatures and a couple cane stuff. So, faux surfaces in polymer clay. And this one is pretty cool. I love stuff to do with surfaces, surface work, any other reasons to find a way to do tools. That's supposed to look like malachite, probably, I'm guessing. And there's just cool stuff. That looks like old-fashioned copper.
I'm showing you.
Oxidizing. And then this, let's see. Oh, mother of pearl. That's kind of cool looking. So,
Look.
I'm just trying to thumb through real quick. But yeah, there's always lots of stuff. Some of these books will show like faux enamel, faux dichroic glass. Polymer clay, exploring new techniques and materials. And this technique I did try and I thought it was pretty fun. And it says, let's see, who did this? This is Georgia Sargent and Celie Fago with Livia McCree. I'm filming here, little girl. That's Jenna. So they show just different techniques, and there's more Mokume Gane. Mokume Gane is actually pretty cool. And look at that cool, awesome onion. I loved that. I think that's actually why I bought the book, is I saw that in there, because I love looking at the pictures through books. And even if it's not something I ever do, they're inspirational. So let's see. Oh, but there's awesome techniques that you guys can learn from books. Images on clay. And this is Nan Roach, Gwen Gibson, Dale Dorishow, and Barbara McGuire. And so these are pretty much what you see in the book. And I thought this was pretty cool. Let me see if I could find that. Let's see if I could find it. There's what I thought was kind of cool, and it's hard to see here, but they have a design and then they have translucent and white over it. And so I just thought that was pretty interesting. And then we have Polymer Clay, The Art of Polymer Clay by Donna Kato. Donna Kato was the first polymer clay artist I ever saw, and it was on the Carol Duvall show, like probably 15 years ago now. And then 14 years ago, finally, I actually started working with polymer clay. And so when I saw a book from her, I snapped it up. And that was the first person I ever saw with polymer clay. So, and there's just some cute little projects. Let's see if there's... Let's see. And then there's like faux jade. That's translucent. Then stone, fake malachite.
They're slightly different.
So,
okay.
bangles. I liked this too.
Yes.
And she does flower stuff too.
My friend's cosplay.
So that's about it for that book. Oh, there's a picture of her.
As Rose.
But yeah, I found her Carol Duvall show years ago. And then bead techniques with clay jewelry and bead rollers. Now, this is actually, I haven't looked at this one in a long time, but I always like books that have interesting textures, like I said before. This one is one that I thought was very pretty. There's another one in here too. But it always teaches you new and interesting things. She does her own version of fake dichroic glass. It looks different than the cane work we saw on the other one. And I think that she has actually been on Carol Duvall. This is what I bought it for, though. It looks like snake skin. See that? I thought that was so cool. Some more stuff. And it looks like there's a picture of her on the back, too. Linda Pearson. And I think she was probably on Carol Duvall, too. Can't remember. So here we go. The Art of Jewelry, Polymer Clay, Techniques, Projects, and Inspiration. Catherine Duncan Amon. And then I'm going to thumb through this one too. But if I recall right, this is just pieces. I don't remember if there's any actual projects in this.
But it's like my rails.
To me, I love books like this too that are basically just like coffee table books where you get to see a whole bunch of people's work. And oh, it looks like there was a couple instructions in there.
It's short though.
So
No, I don't.
but some of these things are pretty cool. Now there's one other book I want to mention because I've actually purchased it, but I don't have it. There is a shop on Etsy called Inedible Jewelry, and it's run by two sisters. And Inedible Jewelry has out their own how-to book for miniature food. I purchased it for one of my cousins, Katie, who's going to college now. But I purchased it for her because she was interested in learning how to make miniature food last summer. And so I bought it for her for Christmas, and so she could work on it. So that's from Inedible Jewelry. And I thought it was a good book. I thumbed through the pages and I looked at the projects, and I thought that they all looked like fun projects. I never did any of them because I bought it for Katie and had them actually sign it to her, because since they're selling it on their Etsy shop, the book, you can have it autographed to you, which is always cool when an author autographs the book for you. So you may want to check that out. They might be selling it on Amazon or other sites too, but I do know that the sisters of Inedible Jewelry that have their shop on Etsy do sell the book through Etsy too. And they were really sweet, and they were kind enough to autograph it for my cousin for me. So those are my books, guys. I hope that you enjoyed looking at them and found maybe a book or two that you might want to purchase in the future. You could probably get them from Barnes & Nobles, or since I at least have the titles and authors there for you, you can actually seek them out online. With Amazon now, there's a whole bunch of used books that are available, so you could even get it used if you want. But those are my books, and thank you so much. I've been very behind, so I haven't been able to do any tutorials since early this week. I really want to do kiwi and pineapple this week, but it's the very last week for my two little ones in school before summer, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get to tutorials or not this week. I really hope I am. I'm still going to be doing fruits and veggies, and I don't have nearly enough vegetables, so I have to do a couple more fruits at least, and I need to do probably at least 3 or 4 vegetables. So I'll be going through those suggestions. Thank you so much.